Hello, this is InfoRights channel. In the first episode, I just gave an introduction into who is posted worker. Today, I'm going to talk about 3 difficulties that every employer and every posted worker have to overcome in order for the service to be delivered in another member state, to the customer in another member state. Well, we think there are no internal borders. We are used to the Schengen zone and we cross borders without even noticing them. This is the kind of freedom that we should cherish. This is not given forever. But every time we cross the border for the purpose of work, we cross borders between the legal systems of labor law, of social security and tax law. So when an employer is posting his worker to another member state, they have to answer 3 difficult questions. During the stay there, during carrying out the work for the employer who is established and runs their activity in a country of origin, during that posting period, which labor conditions, which labor law applies to this worker? Because labor laws differ across European Union. In one country you have 35 hours of work in a week. In other countries you have 40 hours. In some countries you can even have 48 hours without overtime. So when you cross this internal border, even given the working time, you have to answer the question, when do we start overtime? After 35 hours a week or after 40 hours a week? Well, European law gives some answers to these difficult questions, but also you have to answer a different question. Where do we pay social security contributions during the posting period? The posting period can last anything from few days to few months. It can even last few years, depending on the project, depending on how long it takes to deliver the service. So you have to answer the question, where do we pay social security contributions on behalf of this worker, and if social contingency occurs, if accident happens, or if this person gets sick or gets pregnant, where do we claim social security benefits? Of course, it's going to be the same social security system as we paid social security contributions in. So for the social security systems it should be neutral. Well, it isn't, but it should be neutral. But for the person in question, for the posted worker, it is very important to know in which country, in which system you are insured. It is also important that you don't pay double social security contributions, because the labor costs would be higher for posting companies than for local service providers. And we have to take care about fair competition within the European Union. The third question you have to ask is, where do we pay personal income tax on the income from work from this worker? Because I would not be surprised if both countries, sending and receiving member state, would claim that they should get the revenue from taxes. Well, in order to avoid double taxation, there are also provisions, but they are not in the European law. They are based on bilateral international agreements between particular member states on avoiding double taxation. So in these 3 areas, labor law, social security and tax law, we need to resolve the problem which legislation applies to a posted worker. Let's break it down to these three areas in the next 3 episodes.